Well, welcome to Hamilton County Sports Show. I'm Perry Williams, and today we are talking with Donna Buckley, the head basketball coach of the Noblesville Millers. Welcome, Coach.
Good to see you.
Donna, let's talk a little bit. It's basketball time here, and of course you've been practicing what, a week, week and a half?
Oh, this is like week 3, Perry.
Week 3?
It is, yeah.
Week 3 practicing, and so then what you played a practice game, a scrimmage on Saturday against Ben Davis. You want to talk a little bit about that, on what you saw out there? Of course, you were short of some players, so.
Yeah, we were a little short with fall sports doing so well. Like I said, we had a couple kids playing in state championships, and so yeah, we took some kids over and played at Ben Davis, and it was good. It was good. We've been practicing against the boys squad, so to not have to go against them for a day, I think our kids like that, and it was good just to get out and play a little bit and see what we have. And I thought we had a good day handling some things. Scrimmages are weird with the setup of them, but like I said, our kids handled it pretty well, and like I said, it was a positive day.
The one thing about it, I was kind of lost track of how many weeks you'd been practicing, because the way the Indiana High School Athletic Association have it set up, you have a lot of practice times during the year, so.
Yeah, I hate that for kids. Nice, but I also hate it for kids. That's something we try not to do too much. You could actually start so early and go 3 days a week, and we try to utilize that more, just to let our kids play and condition instead of just coaching and driving them crazy. Otherwise, you feel like your season never ends, and that's not fair to kids. But officially, this is, I believe, week 3. Kids are working hard and doing a good job for us.
Let's talk a little bit about some of your players on the varsity this season.
Oh gosh, we've got a good group. We have a nice mix of returners and some new kids, some new faces. Everybody will recognize our seniors. We've got Reagan and Ava, and they are 2 really just great leaders, and then they've been awesome for us. Reagan's one of those kids who got a chance to be Miss Basketball. She was a junior all-star. Just a tremendous basketball player and a great leader for us. And then Ava stepping into a little bit more of a ball handling role for us this year. She's a kid that can score and has just been, like I said, phenomenal for us. Great leader, and just, again, a great example for all of our young kids. And then we return kind of in our starting 5. We have Meredith Tipner, who just joined us this week. She gets to, it's crazy. You go from a state championship and no time to celebrate it. She's like right back in here on Monday. And like I said, she's working hard. She was last year's leading scorer and leading rebounder. And then Cece Quigley's jumping in as a sophomore. And like I said, 6'2", really talented kid. Like I said, going to play for us. She reminds me a little bit of Emily Kaiser, for those who remember Emily. Kind of got that build and skill set. And then Kate, she is just one of those kids. Kate Rollins is she's going to work hard for us and be that kid that does a lot of things athletically for us. So that's our starting 5. We have Bree Gray that'll be stepping into a new role this year for us. She's a junior. Like I said, she's working. She can play a little bit inside, a little on the perimeter, and then we're trying to find, like I said, where we go from there. But right now we're looking at, we really like Brookie Grayson. Brookie will be playing for us quite a bit. She has worked her tail off to go from last year. She was a kid that was a JV kid that didn't start, even a lot of JV games. But this year she's going to play for us, and she does a great job. Great leader, smart kid, and again, just understands how to get the ball where it needs to go. Allie Hutchison, a sophomore, really athletic. She'll be playing for us this year. And then we've got Devin Johnson, who also, like I said, will be stepping into a new role. Carly Mocha's little sister, Ellie, has been with us in practice and is doing a nice job. She's a freshman. And then joining us, also fall kid coming in just now, is Brinkley Cooper. She's a junior. And like I said, she's a great athlete, great kid, and we're excited to get her in the gym and see what she can do.
Well, that's great. One thing about it is with this team, with Ava and Tipner and Reagan, you have a lot of experience that have been to the top of the mountain there and winning a state championship a couple years ago, and always you play a very difficult regular season. Your philosophy has always been you don't get better if you don't play good teams. So let's talk about some of the things that are unique to this year's schedule compared to in the past, really.
One thing that would probably jump out to most people, we get to host a tournament, so that'll be fun. We will have Fort Wayne Snyder here. They have Jordan Poole, who is also a junior all-star and one of the leading candidates for Miss Basketball. They have another kid who is also a junior all-star, and that group will be good. Probably the best team in Fort Wayne. We have Norwell coming down. Norwell's coach, I go way back with him, and he does a tremendous job. He's one of the all-time winningest coaches. His team will be ready to play. Those two match up in the first game of the tournament, and then we play Valparaiso, who's got a big kid that actually, when I say big, she's like 6'1", 6'2", but she plays on the perimeter. D1 kid who only a sophomore, but already has several D1 offers, and so it'll be a great tournament. Probably all 4 teams will be ranked in the top 10 when we get to meet up in December, so that should be fun. We go back to Bedford, and it looks a little different this year. Lawrence Central will be joining that tournament, so Lawrence Central is who we play first, and then we will play either Lake Central or Bedford, and so that's a good tournament. We added Plainfield to the schedule this year. Like I said, we play them later in the year, and those are some of the major changes, but excited for our tournament. That is, like I said, one of the, I think, best things that we are doing. We're also going over to Brownsburg for the Sneakers for Santa, and we play a team out of Ohio that was like a 24-25 win team, so that should be fun.
Yeah, it sounds like that Sneakers for Santa. I know last year we went over there, and I got to go and watch some of the games. There's some very good teams that will be playing over there. Yeah,
that should be a fun day. South Bend, Washington comes down, and they're playing Bedford. Like I said, pretty much anybody who's really good wants to come down and showcase themselves in that. We got some teams from out of state, which is, like I said, what we'll be doing is playing one of those, and it'll be good. It's fun. It's a great cause that everybody's playing for, and just a fun day.
Of course, that trip to Bedford's a good trip for the team as far as team building and all of you getting to spend a lot of time together.
Absolutely, I love that trip. It's one of those things that we originally thought we would do it for a year, and then we had such a great experience with it that we've gone back. This will be our 3rd trip down there, and their AD does a great job running that, and then obviously Coach Allen is one of my absolute favorite people in basketball, and so to get to go down there and catch up with him and see what Bedford looks like is always fun, and like I said, it is a great experience for everybody.
Well, Donna, let's talk a little bit about you. You got a conference game coming up here on Saturday. Let's talk a little bit about that. And that's Avon, correct?
Yep. We are at Avon. This is our 2nd year now opening with a conference game against Avon. Tough to do, but like I said, our kids will be up for it. We, again, all those fall sports doing so well, we had to move our schedule around a little bit so that those fall sport kids could come in, get their 5 practices, and still get to play in a game and not miss one. So appreciate Coach Stahl for moving and agreeing to be our opener. Avon's going to be good. He's done a nice job there. This is his 3rd season. He took over a program that just was having some issues, and he's kind of stabilized them and brought some energy. They really feed off of his energy. And they have a really good point guard. She is a D1 caliber kid. She really reminds me of the little point guard from several years back that Fisher's had. Like I said, she's just that kind of kid that just gritty and can do a lot of things. Like I said, she gets kids in position where they don't have to do too much. They just can do what their skill set allows them to do, and then they'll play hard. They're going to be in our face. They're not very big. They'll definitely try and use their speed and athleticism to drive us crazy.
All right, Coach. Well, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to talk with us, because we're getting ready to kick off basketball season. And I'm sure several times during the season we'll be coming in and getting some updates and stuff and talking how the Millers are progressing for the season.
Well, thanks, Perry. It's always good to have you here.
Thank you.